the night when we gather to chat our life. Come and join us and see what we got. Having fun and doing take cool shots. Watch your videos, laugh a lot. Well, join us, cause then your care shall be forgot. It's the after show. It's the after show chat. We'll have some fun. Gang going nuts. We don't know what else to sing about, so I'll throw it in. Something. The clock is ticking and time to start the show. What time it is, we just don't know. Hopefully Mrs. Dufresne doesn't wake up. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne. One thing for certain, we're all happy friends. And all together the fun never ends. So stick around and watch with us. It's the after show chat.
Get your butt to bed, Harold Dufresne.
Hey, this is Amanda
And Mike.
from Bad Mary, and you are watching the After Show Chat.
Thank you, Amanda and Mike from Bad Mary. And welcome, everyone, to the After Show Chat Hurricane Show. Why am I here today? You might be asking. All by my lonesome, may I say. So excuse me if I'm running the board and trying to do 5 things at one time. I am here live to weather out this storm that we have coming through. In case you don't know, we have Hurricane Francine right at us. It is about, as I was told by my granddaughter Lexi, because she saw we were going live, she said the hurricane isn't hitting yet. It'll be hitting in about 10, 15 minutes. I know, Lexi. But, well, by the time the hurricane hits, and then it may be too late to have a show because our power may go out and internet may go out. So if it goes out, I'm going to try to switch over to my phone hotspot. I'm trying to finish up a few things. We're really, it's going to be a fun, I mean, even though we're having a hurricane down here, I'm going to go live. I'm going to show you, I'm going to go on my phone and we'll go outside in a little bit. Really, the weather hasn't been that bad today yet. Now it has started to get worse just in the last hour or so. The wind has picked up. I'm looking outside my window, so if you see me looking, I'm looking outside my window. It's getting darker. From the news reports, the eye is getting closer to us. I was hoping, and if you don't understand a hurricane, first of all, let me see some people in here. There you go. Lexi's in the hurricane. That's right. Lexi is braving it out in the hurricane. Hey, Doughboy of Doom. Steve Templar. Well, happy Hurricane Wednesday to you. Jen Huff's in the house. Allison Perry, thank you for having that cookie stash in solidarity. So far, all is well over here. We still have Jean's in the house. Hey, Jean. And Amy Chambers so far. I'm sure people are going to start rolling in. It's a weird. Krista's in the house too. Hey. Hey to you, Krista. I'm sure people are going to roll in. It's a weird time for after show chat show, but I might lose power in a little bit. Could lose power in 1 second. But again, I'm going to try to go. If I do lose power, I have a generator, so I'm not going to actually lose power, but I may lose the internet. So I don't know how good the internet's going to work. If I start buffering, Gene, if you're watching, just send me a message on my phone. Let me know if I'm buffering, and then I'll switch over to my hotspot if it looks like I'm freezing up or something. I'm going to do the best I can. It's not going to be a regular show. Mrs. Dufresne may be passing back and forth because we're all getting ready over here for the storm. It's getting close to us. They were supposed to hit about 6 p.m., but this thing sped up. And I was hoping, and if you don't understand hurricanes, the eye wall around here is where you want to avoid. And I was hoping that the eye wall, when Ida hit us about 3 years ago, if you remember that, it hit us directly. And we got the blunt of the bad storm, and we got the blunt of the bad weather. and our community was really almost destroyed down here. Now this one is a weaker category 1. It's supposed to be weakening right now. Hopefully it is. I don't want to go through a 2 or 3, but I think it's going to go by fast, and hopefully we won't get too much damage. Been through a lot of hurricanes before, so I'm not really worried. Yeah, I don't like any of them either, Allison. But the fast ones, at least they'll go in and go out, because I just saw it hit part of the Gulf Coast just now, and they're already in the eye wall. And if you know the eye of the storm, and if you know anything about hurricanes, once I'm not a meteorologist or a scientist or anything else. I just know what I know. But once a hurricane hit, let's say this is me, and once the eye wall hits you, that's the bad part. Then you get into the eye itself, and the weather stays calm, and then the weather's like perfect. There's like no rain. It's like clear. And then that second half of the storm comes through. And I'm looking outside right now. The wind is picking up pretty good right now. So we're going to go live in a little bit. But I have a bunch of stuff planned today, as long as we can stay on the air. I have weather report. I have people on the scenes out there. Okay. I'm just not here myself. I've got people out there going to give us reports. I got Blaze. Yes, Blaze. I convinced Blaze to go out there and station himself. And Blaze will be stationed at my daughter's house up the road over here. So Blaze will give us a weather report from my daughter's house. Okay. I got, oh, good. Thank you. Thank you, Gene. I appreciate that. That's a little inside thing. Gene's going to come in and produce on the background in a little bit, just in case I go off there, and then that way it'll stay on. But I got Blaze at my daughter's house. He's going to give us a report in a little bit, some weather reports. We'll go live to him. I have Mr. Muscles stationed in the front of my house, and he's going to give us some weather reports from the front of my house. Now I'll be stationed in the back of my house, because the back of my house is right, my door is right here to the back. So I'm going to go live on my phone in a little bit. I'll probably do that as soon as Gene comes on, and that way I'll have somebody running the show from the background, and I could go live outside using my phone on StreamYard. So I'm going to do that also. So we have I'm not going to say, people are going to ask me, hey, Harold, don't you take the storm seriously? You're coming on live and you're going to do a show. Yeah, I do take the storm seriously. But it's a good way, like I was talking that, like Allison mentioned when I mentioned this show, it's a good therapy for me. I mean, it's stressful enough. You're waiting for this storm and see what the effects are going to be and what you're going to go through. It's tough sometimes. And doing a show like this will get my mind off of things. And hopefully we'll have laughs during the misery of the hurricane. I'm hoping. Anyway, but oh, thank you, Steve. I thank you for being stationed over there for the Weather Channel at your house, 85 and sunny. Yeah, that's not bad at all compared to what we're doing right now. But gang, hopefully, look, even though you say it's not going to be a bad storm, the winds are still going to pick up. There's still a chance. I'm sure the power is going to go out around here. Trees could come down and power lines. Trees could come down anywhere. So it's always that risk too. So even though we say it's not going to be a bad storm, I'm sure we're going to go through some conditions in a little bit. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've got a live report. Yeah, exactly there. You either drink or you do a show. I'm not drinking right now. I'm drinking water. So I'm not starting. I saw other people in the news. They're interviewing other people, and Yeah, there's really, a minor hurricane. I mean, when you went through Katrina and Ida and everything else, sometimes they're a little weaker, but I mean, you're still dealing with consequences eventually. That may affect you. I was watching the newscast earlier, and they were showing people in different conditions and different areas, and some of them, it was like 11 o'clock, they had started drinking and everything else. I saw a few of my friends posted that they were already starting to hit the beers. So I'm not hitting the beers yet. I don't like, not this early. I got a problem, but not that big of a problem. All right. But some people like to drink for the storm. They like to just sit back and party for a storm. All right, gang. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I've got, and I don't know how good this is. I mean, I never tried a live feed. I never tried a live weather report or anything else like that. But I do have, let's go to, I don't think Mr. Muscles is ready yet. Let me check with Mr. Muscles. No, he's not ready yet. But we'll go live with Blaze, and then I'm going to go as soon as Gene gets in to produce. I don't think Gene's going to come on the air, but I think Gene's going to come in and produce for me. And as soon as Gene comes in to produce for me, I'm going to go outside and we'll give us a live update. And we'll get to Mr. Muscles, and he'll be in the front of my house, and we'll get a live update from him. But in the meantime, let's check in with Blaze. And hopefully this works good. Blaze, like I said, is at my daughter's house, which is up the road. But maybe the weather conditions are different over there than in my house. So come in, Blaze, if you're out there. Against my better judgment, Flex wanted the day off. He didn't want to do it, so I got Blaze to do it. So come in, Blaze, with your live report, please. Blaze?
Hey, this is Blaze with After Show Chat. And that no good Harold Dufresne sent me over here to his daughter's house to give y'all a weather report. You see? But here I am to give you a weather report about Hurricane Francine. What in tarnation? What in tarnation are you kids doing? Get over here. Why aren't you guys in school?
Because they canceled it because of the hurricane.
Canceled school because of the hurricane? That's hogwash. When I was a little Blaze, I used to go to school in a category 27 hurricane, and the wind would be blowing and I'd walk from school and the water would be up to my hips. There's no excuse. Don't get out of my shot over here. I'm doing a weather report over here for After Show Chat. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, do I look like a ma'am? What in tarnation are they talking about? Well, anyway, the wind's getting in my hair. Now we're out here at Harold Dufresne's daughter's house. I'm going to give you a weather report. You see, now we're in the middle of Hurricane Francine over here. And, oh, how can I work with these generous kids around here? I'm out of here. Shut it off.
No.
Oh, Blaze. I mean, I was expecting a weather report. Instead, you're fighting with my grandkids. What's going on, Blaze? You're supposed to be giving us a weather report. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I doubt very seriously Blaze, when he was a kid, little Blaze went through a category 27 hurricane. They only go up to 5, Blaze. You can't go above 5, category 5. And you were in a category 27 hurricane and walking to school with water up to your hips. Come on now. I agree with you, Gene. Come on, Blaze. I agree. Who's that guy in the Weather Channel? Jim, whatever his name is. You don't see him. You don't see weather reports from him arguing with little kids on his weather reports. And here we go in After Show. I should have known not to send Blaze out for weather reports. We're going to hear from Blaze in another few minutes from there. Oh my goodness! I knew sending Blaze out there might have been a mistake. And I keep on looking out my window. I had to keep my eyes open. See how the weather is outside. Because the weather outside is frightful. Yeah, category 27. I doubt that very seriously. Gene's in producer booth now. So I'm going to be switching over to my phone in 1 second. But before I switch over to my phone, let's get a real weather report from somebody I could trust. And he'll be stationed at the front of my house. And it's Mr. Muscles and Johnny. And they stationed themselves in the front of my house. And as soon as we watch this weather report from Mr. Muscles and Johnny, I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to go to the back of my house. I'm all confused. It was like our weatherman earlier. He was like, oh, look, it's moving to the east. No, he said, it's moving to the west. It's moving to the west. No, it wasn't. He was pointing east. Weatherman, get your directions right. It's not west. It's going east, not west. You're giving people false hope. Just to get to school, going through that water. And 109 feet of water. I'm sorry, snow there. I mean, mine is 900. I think Steve is exaggerating a little bit like Blaze. All right, gang. So I got Mr. Muscles in the front of my house with a weather report, and hopefully it goes better than Blaze's. And we're going to join up with Blaze again in a little bit. Against my better judgment, we're going to go back to him live. But let's go to Mr. Muscles. Mr. Muscles, live report. All right, Mr. Muscles, I hope this is a real report and not a Blaze situation. So go ahead, Mr. Muscles. Give us a live report from the front of my house. Here we go.
Hey, this is Mr. Muscles and Johnny. And I'm over here with After Show Chat with a weather report. In front of Harold Dufresne's house. It's really coming. The wind's really blowing now. And you can see it's not as bad, but the wind is blowing now, isn't it, Johnny? I'm scared my mask flies off. I'll tell you the truth. Look, the weather conditions are really getting bad out here. I think the storm's according to the news, about 15 minutes away. So here's a little update from the front of the house. Can't believe Harold Dufresne would send me out here. But he did say we had barbecue later. So, okay. The wind's picking up out here. I know it's just gonna get worse and worse. But you don't have to worry about Mr. Muscles. I survived worse. I'll be back with another report in a little bit. Back to you, Harold Dufresne.
Thank you, Mr. Muscles. Oh my goodness. You are right there, Steve. Him and Johnny's hair was just flowing in the wind. Just flowing nice in that beautiful wind-blown hair of Mr. Muscles. So nice. The weather looked like it was falling apart whenever Mr. Muscles was outside. So I'm looking right now, and it looks like it's getting pretty windy. So what I'm going to do, Gene, I tell you what, while I'm switching, Gene, if you don't mind, I should have put some stuff on here. But, Gene, I have, since we have Blaze doing a live feed, while I'm switching over to my phone, why don't you play the Blaze? I want to know what Blaze says. Just the theme song. We're going to hear what Blaze says later in the weather report. But while I'm switching over to my phone, go ahead and if you don't mind, play that Blaze. I want to know what Blaze says. If you don't
It's
mind.
me, Blaze, and it's my part of the show. Need advice? Want to ask your boss for a raise? Want to tell your spouse their food is lousy? Well, just ask Blaze. I'll tell you what to do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you the way. That's why we say, I want to know what Blaze says.
getting smarty. That's right, I'm smart and I'll give you the advice. Just ask away, you see.
All right, gang. I'm assuming you could hear me. Let me know if y'all could hear me. I have my stuff plugged in. Give me a thumbs up, or somebody just let me know that y'all could hear me loud and clear. All right. So, gang, I'm gonna walk outside now. So the weather is getting pretty bad out there, but we're gonna go take a walk and see what the weather is like right now outside. So, all right, gang, I'm walking outside, and the wind it's not that bad, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's blowing a little bit right now. I think the storm is about 10 minutes away or so. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe this is all we're gonna get. I mean, I don't want to come out here and the weather be really bad, blowing down trees and all. But right now, I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, there is nothing really. I mean, the wind is blowing. You could see. But what I'm really worried about are these two big pine trees, if you could see right there, near my garage. One right there and one right on the other side of me. That's the only two pine trees, except one in the back that I got left standing after Ida. I mean, after Ida, I had like about 20 pine trees, probably 8 or 9 of them were down. So we just took them all out, and the only two I left were the ones near my garage over here, because those are hard to take down, and that's going to cost a lot of money to take down because they are so close to a garage. But honestly, gang, right now the weather is, I mean, it's not even bad, I'm going to tell y'all. So I was just watching the news, and it looked like the storm was getting closer and closer to us. But I'm going to tell y'all, if this is all we got to go through right now, I think we're going to be in good shape down here. Now, every once in a while, you get a stronger gust like we're just getting right now. But after going through Ida, Katrina, and those, I mean, this is just a regular bad storm out here. Oh, well, Jody, I didn't know that. You just upgraded to Category 2. I did not know that. I'm looking at the weather right now. The eye wall is still a little ways away from us. It's in Houma, which is a little west of us, but I did not know they upgraded that to a Category 2. That's not good. Yeah, Gene, it might get worse. We don't want to get our hopes up too much, and that's all we're gonna see. I mean, it's live, so you don't know what you're gonna get. I rather anticlimactic. I don't want to come out here and I'm getting knocked down right now. But right now, the weather, trees are blowing, the wind's blowing a little bit. But and in case y'all don't know, that's my daughter who told me that we got upgraded to Category 2. Yeah, and I know that electricity, all it takes is one of these tree branches to fall down somewhere and make the power go out over here. So, gang, so far in this report, I had 3 reports: Blaze, Mr. Muscles, and now Harold Dufresne. And it looks like my report was the most common. So I'm going to go back inside real fast. And I'm going to come back out in a little bit. But we're going to go back in and we're going to hear another report from Blaze. And we're going to catch up with Mr. Muscles in another report. And then I'm going to come back outside. So, Gene, while I'm settling in, mystery producer Gene, if you don't mind, my right hand Gene, if you don't mind, let's play the T-Boss commercial. I think T-Boss commercial's in there. If you don't mind, play T-Boss commercial, and I'll go back to inside.
T-Boss here, in front of one of my beautiful ball fields. You know spring is in the air, and all spring long I've got a deal for all of you folks out there. All spring, admission to one of my ballparks is only $49.99. Imagine that. $49.95. You can enjoy this ball field as long as you want. And if you're hungry, I've got spring deals for you. Why, I got my famous T-Boss wiener. $29.95. Wow, T-Boss, how do you sell those wieners so cheap? Well, I'm a kind and giving guy. I like to make specials for my people, especially in the springtime. So any T-Boss wiener you want, $29.95. Why, if you want a bun with that wiener, it's only $5 more. Well, like a little mustard, that's another $5. I tell you what, I'll throw a little chili on that T-Boss wiener. That's another 10. But maybe you don't want a T-Boss wiener. Maybe you want a T-Boss questionable burger. You know, my burgers are made with the best questionable meat out there. Well, there's a special for you, too. $29.95 for one of T-Boss's famous questionable meat burgers. What a deal. You want a bun with that? $5 extra? No problem. Like a pickle on that burger? $5. Heck, I'll even throw some of my famous T-Boss sloppy chili on there for an extra 10. And don't worry, when you come to one of T-Boss's ball fields, we have you covered with restrooms. In the month of April, there's a special. $4 a flush. You come down to T-Boss's ball field, and you need to use the restroom. It's only $4 a flush. Yeah, come down to the ball field and just flush for $4. So good. So don't forget about my April specials. This is T-Boss. Come visit your local baseball field that I own. Hey, and don't forget about the law. All you people that work for the law, 5% discount. Because that's the type of guy I am. I'm T-Boss. Until next time, come join me down on my ball field.
Whew. My hair's getting all messed up from that wind. All right, I'm keeping an eye on the weather over here. Thank you, T-Boss. Thank you, Ramona. You are right. T-Boss is an angel on earth. I wish I could have got T-Boss to give us a live weather report at the ball field over there. Now, that would have been something else. But he charges too much. I asked T-Boss. I said, T-Boss, can you give us a live report from the ball field? I forget how T-Boss talks now, but sure, Harold. No, he doesn't talk like that. Sure, Harold to Franny. I think that's how he talks. That'll be $1 million for a live feed. Whoa, $1 million for a live feed. Cut it out, like Blaze would write. That joke. All right. Yeah, right. I mean, we load up something else that we could have going over here. All right, gang. Let's now, against my better judgment, let's check in with Mr. Blaze. Well, what am I even calling him Mr. for? I should not call. I have a tendency to call Blaze Mr., which I should not do because he does not deserve the respect of being called Mr. All right, I can call Blaze a lot of things, but Mr. is not one of them. Jerk is one, but not Mr. All right, here we go. Let me see this. All right, let me see how I can get this live feed on right here. Here we go. Live feed. Oh, yes, this button right here. Live feed button. And all right, Blaze, give us a weather report from my daughter's house. Not Jody, who's in the chat. My other daughter up the road. All right, Blaze, throwing it to you. Oh, Blaze got some money with him. I'm seeing the preview right here. He has some money with him. It's Reggie. Reggie is with Blaze. I guess Blaze and I see. I guess Reggie and Blaze is going to give this weather report. All right, well, gang, here's a weather report from Blaze and Reggie. Ooh.
Woo! What in tarnation? We got rid of those little brats over here, and now I'm going to give y'all a real weather report from Harold Dufresne's daughter's house. The weather's getting real bad, and I got my friend here, Reggie, and we're going to give you... What?
I'm not your friend.
Well, sure you are, Reggie. You're my friend.
You're not my friend.
Reggie, what are you talking about? What in tarnation? Me and you go way back. We're friends.
Yeah, you hit me in the head with a hammer.
I told you that was an accident.
Accidents don't happen with a hammer through my head.
Oh, Reggie, we're in the middle of a hurricane over here, and you're going to bring back old memories like that? Now, me and my friend Reggie over here... What?
I'm not your friend.
Oh, cut this out. Oh, I'm out of here. Cut this out. Cut.
All right. Oh my goodness. It is like a hair commercial with that wind. Blow it in the wind. Oh, Jane, you're right. Reggie's just spitting the facts. Oh, you never know what you're going to see on after live hurricane. On a show like this. Oh my goodness. Oh, what did happen to money for the oh, turmoil on that live weather report between Reggie and Blaze. Whoa. You never know what you're going to see on live TV. Sounds like Reggie has an issue with Blaze. I don't blame him. I mean, Blaze dressed as Inferno did hit Reggie in the head and made him lose his memory for a while. But again, looking at the weather, the wind looks like it's blowing a little bit more. We're going to go live outside in a little bit. Maybe you never know there, Krista. Maybe he will be in a Pantene commercial. That would be awesome. Hey, what in tarnation am I putting in my hair? Pantene. All right, I guess that's how Blaze talks, huh? What in tarnation? Yeah, something like that. I get all these people mixed up how they talk. Anyway, what about we go to another weather report live from the one and only Mr. Muscles. And I agree. Why don't Blaze just... I don't know why he can't do that, John W. Davis. Mother Nature is not scared of Blaze, I guess. Mother Nature is not scared of Blaze. And I'm looking at I keep on looking at the TV and I keep on looking outside, keeping an eye on both. And let's see what it says right here. Typical 445. So really, I mean, it's right. That eye wall is according to that, it's almost over us. I mean, really, unless the conditions get real bad, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised for this storm if this is the extent that we're going to get. Still, the wind's picking up a little bit now. I wish he could. All right. Let's go live. To Mr. Muscles, who's in the front of my house with a live weather report. Mr. Muscles, how are things looking outside in the front of my house. We're about to go in the back of my house again, but let's go back with a live weather report at the front of my house. Take it away, Mr. Muscles.
Hey, it's Mr. Muscles and Johnny. Thanks for the update, Harold Dufresne. Let me do this report. I owe you one. All right. I owe you 5 big ones. And I don't mean dollars, making me come out here in this weather. Well, anyway, so far the winds are picked up. Whoa, and here we go with the winds coming through. Every once in a while you get a good gust, don't you, Johnny? Johnny, are you okay? I don't want your wig, your hair to fly off. Johnny don't wear a wig, that's his hair. But it's so windy, maybe his hair will fly off. Don't worry, Johnny, I got you covered. Even if one of your eyes does fly off. Whoa! There we go. It's getting pretty intense out here. This is in the front of Harold Dufresne's house. He's in the back. Blaze is at, I hope he don't come back, Blaze, but he's at Harold Dufresne's daughter's house. So, gang, here we are. Weather conditions. Who's this fool? There's some fool driving around. There's a dang curfew out here, and they're driving around out there. If it wouldn't be so windy, I would enforce the law, because I know the popo won't do it around here. But anyway, gang, this is Mr. Muscles with another after show chat. Weather report. Another fool. Look at this. Get in the house, you fool.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Thank you there. I forgot to unmute myself. I was saying, what a bunch of fools riding around. And I also said, Allison Perry, Johnny's been around so much. He's already been through so much. He's pretty sure. Don't worry. He won't shrink anymore than what he does. This is good compared to fire and other stuff that Johnny's been through. You know, Johnny's been through a lot. Thank you, Allison Perry, for letting me know. I didn't mute it. I didn't want to interrupt Mr. Muscles' weather report in the front of my house, calling out those fools driving down the street. Because you always have fools driving down the street. And sometimes they're up to no good, especially during a storm. So let's see. We're going to go live outside. I'm seeing what we could play while I get this set up going. Let me see. Oh, let me check something out real fast. All right. Okay. All right, Gene. That sounds good, Gene. So Gene has something lined up, and what's going to happen is we're going to watch part of the gathering video. We're going to watch part of it until I get set up. Gene, what I'm going to give you the thumbs up. That means I don't know if I'll be able to control it on my phone. When I give you the thumbs up, that means you can take off the video and I'm ready to go live outside. So we're going to watch the gathering video and I'll put it in the private chat, Gene, when I'm ready to go live. So we're going to watch a gathering video until I get my setup for my phone, and we will go back outside. Lexi just sent me a message that it was getting bad outside. That's my granddaughter, Lexi, who's with Blaze right now. And here we go. right, there we go. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Again, I don't know. I don't have controls too much on my phone over here, so just let me know if y'all can hear me. Before I go outside, I'm gonna wait to hear. See if y'all could hear me. Okay, all good. All right, thank you, G. All right, we're gonna walk outside again in the front of my house, and see how the weather conditions are. I think right now we must be getting close to that eye passing over us, eye wall passing over us. So I think this might, hopefully, thumbs up. This is gonna be the worst of it that we'll see, unless there's a bad back end of this storm. But we're gonna go out here and see what we got. I mean, yeah, the wind picked up some. Oh yeah, it's blowing now. It's, and you can see the trees back there, especially that pine tree behind my camper over there. That's swaying. The two trees I'm worried about over here. I mean, the wind's blowing, but it's not horrible, but the wind is picking up out here. Again, for Ida. Oh, don't worry, Krista. I'm underneath the awning. I'm not outside. I'm good. This isn't no Ida where I had debris flying. If you remember my live videos for Ida, you had debris flying all over the place over here at my daughter's house out here. But the wind is picking up. Like I said, I like to keep an eye on those two trees. That's the ones I'm worried about the most. But wind is blowing, a little drizzle, not too much rain, but that wind is blowing, and the wind is blowing the rain right into us. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go take. I know Mr. Muscles is out there, but I'm gonna go take a walk to the front of my house too, to see the conditions over there. Because I know Mr. Muscles is stationed over there, but I'm gonna go take a walk over there to the front too and see the conditions in the front. So I'm walking right now through the living room, and I'm gonna go through the front. Woo! Wind picked up over here, and I'm doing okay. All right, that was my neighbors over there, and the wind picked up, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad up here. This is where Mr. Muscle was. Mr. Muscles, just stay right there. I don't want you to get in my shot over here. So Mr. Muscles is right over here in front of me, but I'm not getting him in my shot over here. So the wind over here is not that bad. It's blowing. I mean, you get some good gusts sometimes, and that's a nice gust right there. Nice breeze out here, and that's pretty good. I'm getting soaked out here in the front, so I'm gonna go back. I'm in the front now. My neighbors are standing up outside taking a look. It's a category 2, Mrs. Dufresne said. It's upgraded to. I didn't think it was gonna pick up in strength, but it looks like it picked up in strength. So, category 2 is close to. It's 96 miles an hour wind and stronger. So, a category 2 is 96 mile an hour winds. It got upgraded. Now that's gust of up to 96. It don't mean you're going to get 96 mile an hour winds unless you hit one of these gusts. But I just saw in the news that that it's almost approaching us now. It's just about here at us, and the wind's blowing, and I'm getting wet. I can't go too far no more because that wind has picked up and the rain has really started to come. The wind is just pushing that rain right into my face. And it's getting, conditions are getting bad now. The wind has picked up, and The other thing I was worried about, and I told Mrs. Dufresne I didn't want it, is the trampoline we have behind our camper right there for the kids, for grandkids. And I'm really worried about that trampoline too. So the winds have picked up. It says in the news that it's about in our parish right now. So again, winds have picked up, but if this is the worst we're going to get, I think we'll be able to survive this pretty good. So I'm going to go inside and go back on my computer screen because, again, that wind is blowing and it's pushing the water right all over me, and I'm getting wet. So, Gene, in honor of Allison, why don't we play the Superfan Allison video? It's marked Allison Superfan, and I'll get back in my I'll get back in front of my computer where it's safe. So. A Superfan Allison. You've been making after show chat art after every show. Oh yeah, you know it's true. Superfan Allison. Oh Lord, we can count on your art after every show. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. You've been making so much after show art now. I guess it's time to put your art on the show. I should put a warning on there whenever you play that Superfan Allison show deep to watch your volume. Okay. I'm a tower. It is. I got wet out there. The wind is blowing that water all right on us. It says now, I'm looking at the news, and it says the weather, the winds are now at 100 mile an hour for the storm. I thought for sure it'd be weakening when it hit land, but it looked like it picked up steam. They have gusts now up to 100 miles an hour. I'm looking at the map, and it looks like the worst is coming to us. So I'll probably go outside one more time. Uh-oh, the lights just kind of dimmed on us. So I don't know how much longer we're going to have to do this. But again, if I have a generator, I won't lose electricity. I'll lose electricity for a little while till the generator kicks on. But I'll have to switch over my phone to the phone internet if my electricity does, because if the electricity goes out, then my internet goes out, because they didn't come upgrading my internet yet. They're supposed to. We're supposed to go that wireless stuff. But anyway, gang, let's hear from Blaze one final time for today. And then I'm going to let him go inside because the conditions are getting worse. And I don't want to leave him outside too long and hear him complain, which I don't blame him. I mean, I shouldn't leave him outside in this weather anyway, even though he is Blaze. I shouldn't do that to him. So let's go see Blaze one final time for his final report. Go ahead, Blaze, and this time, please focus on the weather. Don't argue with Reggie, and don't argue with kids or anything else. Let's go with the final weather report. We want to know what the weather is like. Oh, let me get my phone real fast in case I get a message or something. Let's go with Blaze one final time for his final report. Go ahead, Blaze. Give us your final report, my man. Well, you're not my man, but go ahead, Blaze. Give us your weather report.
All right, gang. I got rid of Reggie. No mocking. I got rid of Reggie, and I'm over here at Harold DeFrenny's daughter's house with his grandkids, Lexi, Ryland, and Gage. Now, I'm going to give y'all a weather report, you see? And y'all lucky I didn't call the po-po on y'all earlier when you hit me with that ball. If I wouldn't not like the po-po so much, I would have called the po-po on you. But I hate them, so I'm not going to call them around. There's nothing but trouble when the po-po comes around. Word of advice. Oh, anyway, Lexi could wish you a happy birthday, but I don't like birthdays, so I'm not going to wish you a happy birthday. But are you scared of the storm?
No.
No! Gage! What about you? Are you worried about this Francine storm?
I got a fly in your face.
Oh! Are you scared of the storm?
No.
Oh, he's not scared either. Well, you know what? I ain't scared either, because I'm Blaze. I'm a rocker and a roller and the biggest bad. Well, I'm not going to say the word in front of the little ones over here, because I'm a sweetheart. But you know what I am. I'm the biggest bad something. Let's just say donkey. I'm the biggest bad donkey. Anyway, gang, I'm going to be out of here. I'm going back to my house.
Let's go.
And Riley, oh, Gage,
Come
right
on,
out the
Dave.
storm well.
Let's go. Yay!
Until next time, this is Blaze.
Yay!
This is Blaze with the weather report from Harold Dufresne's daughter's house. Back to you after show chat. I'm getting out of here with these rats. I'm out. I'm out.
All right. Thank you, Blaze, and my grandkids. Thank y'all so much for that excellent weather report. And happy birthday to Ryland. Happy birthday. Blaze can't say it, but happy birthday to Ryland. There we go. Yes, thank you. Thank you, audience. And gang, I'm gonna shoot from the hip here. I gotta commend Blaze. He kept it together, and unlike Blaze, in front of the kids, he did not call himself the biggest badass. He called himself, he had class. And he said, I'm not gonna say the word in front of the kids, just call me the biggest bad donkey. Blaze is changing. Sometimes Blaze worry. Yes. Thank you. Blaze is changing. I don't know. Sometimes Blaze surprises you and he don't care, and then sometimes I don't know. I just don't get Blaze sometimes. But I guess that's why we love Blaze. All right. Whoa, boy, that wind is kicking off now. So what we will do, it's blowing now, I'm going to tell y'all. What we will do is, wow, it is blowing out there now. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to hear from Mr. Muscles one last time for his weather report. And then I will go live after that one more time outside, just to give a report of what's going on outside. I don't know how far I can get outside. It looks like the wind has really picked up now. I think we're really, I know I said, I think we're in the worst of it now, but I think we are pretty much in the worst of it right now. So let's hear our report from, our final report from Mr. Muscles. And then we will, I'll head outside for a final report outside. And again, gang, I thank y'all so much for spending part of y'all afternoon with me for this live hurricane show. I really do appreciate y'all coming in. I know it's a weird time, and this was last minute decision to do this. I thought of this yesterday, and I really do appreciate the people that do it. I'm going to put this up, and people can watch it later too, because I know it is at a weird time. So let me give a final report from Mr. Muscles in front of my house, and then we will I'll go outside for one last time and give a final report from outside on my end. So take it away, Mr. Muscles in the front of my house.
There's another weather report from Mr. Muscle. And look, Mrs. Dufresne came outside to see what was going on. She heard me ran inside. She's scared. I'm not. But anyway, the wind is picking up over here in Lockport, Louisiana. This is in front of Harold Dufresne's house. Mrs. Dufresne just came outside to peek in here. The wind is picking around. But anyway, I'm not going to put her on camera. Look, you can tell by the way my hair is blowing. This wind is picking up. I still see fools driving around, even though they're supposed to not be. But anyway, this is a after show chat weather report I don't know if I'll be back out here. I think I'm going inside to eat some barbecue while Harold Dufresne does what he does. So, gang, we're hanging tight over here in Lockport. Me and Johnny. We will see y'all after this is over with. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Muscles. And Mr. Muscles did just now walk through the door, and he is helping himself to some barbecue because we had barbecue for lunch. Thank you there, Doughboy of Doom. We are the best weather team in 2020. Remember that when they're giving out awards for the weather, best weather team in out there, best hurricane Francine coverage. We need that James R. Morrow award to give out to newscasters. Best weather team after show chat. Don't forget about all them meteorologists who they have a team of them, 5 or 6 people, and there's people all over the state giving their little reports all over. This is the real deal over here in after show chat. This is the real weather report. This is all you need is over here. Because who cares what's happening anywhere else? I'm just scared about what's happening here. No, I'm just joking. I hope all Louisiana is safe and sound, and everybody is safe and sound. And I really wish this storm could have just gone away into nothing, because I don't wish no storm on anybody. You know, you say, oh, I hope it goes to Mississippi. Oh, I hope it goes to Texas. But then you're wishing those people bad too. You know, you don't want nobody to have to deal with storms. You just wish they would just disappear. But unfortunately, they don't. It don't happen that way. So somebody's got to take it. And unfortunately, we had to take Ida, and now we got to take Francine. I wonder if there's ever going to be a Blaze, Hurricane Blaze. Ooh, that would be a bad storm. Hurricane Blaze. If Hurricane Blaze comes through Louisiana, I am out of here. I ain't sticking around for Hurricane Blaze. No way. I'll be a Category 27. Water will be up to my hips. I ain't going to do that. All right. I won't joke about that. Producer, anything you want to play on that list is fine with me. That's going to give me time to get to my last live feed outside. I'm going to connect to my phone again. So whatever you want to play, that I have loaded up. I didn't load up much today, but whatever you want to hit, just hit it. And I'm going to switch back to my phone one last time to go outside one last time. All right, dang, here we go. I'm going to go outside one last time, but I'm going to tell you, looking outside, it looks pretty bad. Mrs. Dufresne, don't you agree? Yeah, she hears it in the front. So here we go. One last time. Hurricane Blaze would be a bad name. One last time. Here we go. I'm going to walk out and see what happens. I'm going to bring a towel with me because it looks really bad out there. All right, here we go. Wow. It is blowing now. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. All right, gang. Oh, my goodness. It is really bad out here. Oh, it is blowing the hardest that it's been blowing for this storm. We are definitely, oh my goodness, I think we are definitely in some bad weather over here. It is, now the trampoline is moving, but it's still standing. Oh, it is getting bad out here. The wind is blowing. The rain is just I mean, I'm trying to find a dry spot, but there's not many dry spots because that wind is just whipping all over. Oh, oh, a duck. Look what Mrs. Dufresne found. Where that came from? Well, this was underneath the house over there, underneath the cement, and the wind. I don't know what happened, but Mrs. Dufresne's been looking for this duck. It was underneath the cement, and oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! All right, gang, it is blowing now. Oh man, it is getting bad. Big tree branches fell in the neighbor's shed roof right there. That trampoline's still holding on. I don't know how long that thing's gonna hold on though. I'm okay. I'm right near the door over here. But the duck did come back home from there. Um, all right. So you better tell Mrs. Dufresne to get inside. There's no debris fall. I'm gonna get back here because it is getting windy out here. Woo! All right, gang. To make all y'all very common yawning. It's not even, well, you're lucky, Jody. Wait, I hope y'all don't get this because I tell you what, it is windy out there. The duck came home, so that's one. I'm telling you, this duck, where was that duck? Underneath. That duck's been missing over a year. And what happened was Gage, my grandson, put it. Uh-oh. Whoa, it is blowing now. I'm going to tell y'all what. Oh, man, it's it's getting bad out there. Carolyn's getting a phone call right now from my grandkid. I'm going to have her go walk to the front real fast. I'm not going to go outside. Don't worry, gang. Just going to go in the front over here. I'm not going outside. But you can see it is starting to. I'm inside, so don't worry, gang. No worries. I'm inside, so you don't have to worry. But it is blowing. That is a lucky duck. It is blowing now. And what I hope wouldn't happen, we're getting the bad part now. I thought maybe we wouldn't. But it is really getting bad up there. Hopefully it'll come through fast and it won't last long. But that is bad. So there we go. Right. Let me check this out on the TV screen. See where the storm. Oh yeah. I don't know if you could see or not, but we're right here. We're right here in Lockport. If you could see that, and it is right over us right now. That eye wall is like right over us. So that's why the weather is really blowing out there. Hopefully it won't last long. Everything's still staying intact outside, I see. But hopefully we'll be in the eye in a little bit. And it'll calm down. Just keeping an eye on that trampoline. That trampoline, it's getting me nervous. It's really getting me nervous. I hate that thing to blow and land somewhere. Oh, my goodness. Look at that wind. All right, gang. I don't know if you could see it. I'm just going to stand up inside the house. But it is getting bad out there. Yeah, and that's why they call it a hurricane. It is when you get nervous. All right. That's when you get nervous. Oh, no, look at this. Because there's nothing you can do. Gene, let's I'm not going back outside no more because the weather is really getting bad. So let me go back on the big screen and I'll wrap this up. So just play something, and I'll switch to my regular computer screen if you don't mind, Gene. And it is a category 2 right now. So, all right. So let's just play something on there, and I'll switch over. All right, gang. It is getting bad out there. We are in the worst of it right now. And I'm surprised the power didn't go out yet. I am shocked the power didn't go out yet. It is blowing now. It's category 2. I would probably say, I'm saying we're probably getting gusts up to about 60. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, I can't tell you. Whoa, man, that wind is blowing. And I could hear it coming all over. All right, gang. So that's why they call it a hurricane. And like I said, this is the scariest part of the storm. And lights just flickered. This is why you stay for a hurricane. Is you got to put up. You gotta go through it, and you just gotta. I hate to say the word hunker because every newscast has been saying, now you hear just hunker down. Well, it's the truth. Yeah, now the storm's here, and you ride it out and hope for the best. So, gang, I appreciate everybody watching. I'm not gonna crack open. I'm gonna crack open. I don't like to be stressed and drink. I'm gonna crack open a Keystone after the storm. After you could relax and the storm passed and it's calm and everything else. While it's passing, you don't want to. It is. I agree there. Yeah, but they've been using it all day in the newscast, and I used it too. And it is a silly thing. Okay, look, I will update. I'll go on Instagram Live every once in a while, and maybe I'll let y'all know I'm safe. I'll go on Insta. So if you want to be following, put a notification on. I'll go on Instagram Live in a little bit. Maybe all this will pass over in a little bit. And let me just check one last time. Trampoline's still there. Wind is still blowing though, but we'll get through it. And Allison, I'm sure it will be. I'm going to be confident that it will be. And Lexi, no. Lexi asks, oh, what was that? I don't like to hear any weird noises outside because you don't know what that is. You don't know if it's something that flew and hit something. And boy, that wind is just whipping. All right, gang. I'm gonna go. Thank y'all all for watching. We will ride this out. And the noise is always scary too for a hurricane, because especially at night. At night you don't know what's going on. At least daytime you can look outside the window and see what's going on. Nighttime you don't know, and that's the most scary thing is when a hurricane comes at night and it's dark, and you just hear things, and you don't know what's going on outside because it's pitch dark outside because usually electricity's out. So you just hear things, and you don't know if things are flying, and you don't know what's going on. Daytime, you could see, might be even scarier because you could see. But I think Mrs. Dufresne just went out the front door with Mr. Muscle, so I don't know. But it is what it is. I'm going to go on Instagram Live later on. So, gang, I'm hearing all kind of stuff. Gang, y'all take care. All right. Carolyn wants me to go. What's up front? Carolyn wants me to go see, so it won't take long. I'm just going to hurry up and switch to this. All right, gang. Uh-oh. Carolyn needs help. Let me go see. All right. Uh-oh. I don't know what in the world happened here. One of our shutters just flew off. Gang, what happened? It flew off? It's the one of the shutters just flew off. All right, gang. I've got to go. The wind is really bad. I'm gonna give y'all an update in a little bit. I gotta go help Mrs. Dufresne. Y'all take care. One of our shutters just blew out. I don't know. So y'all take care. I'll be back with y'all. I'll go live on Instagram. I gotta go. Bye.